a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. And now 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tyreek Hill from last week. There are the numbers. 7 catches, 65 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Mahomes firing complete and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Travis Kelce. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson going to run, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 5.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd down.
And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Edwards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
To Devin Duvernay.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Dances by him. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's got Watkins on the out route. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the Jets who were able to come away with the win at home. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we stay in the Empire State. We head up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 28-17, your final score. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
43, Justice Hill.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
A gain of 10 yards.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Edwards. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle here to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Chris Jones on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49 yards.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
9 yards.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
On the keeper. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And a give this time to the tailback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Chiefs 17, Ravens 14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful at getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
Jackson's pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 2nd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
At the 5-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 47.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28-yard gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On play action, it's Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they give this time to the tailback. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 30, Ravens 21.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 9. Exactly 1 minute remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete to J.K. Dobbins.
One last shot for Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, they get back in the win column as they And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.